Hey guys, how's it going? Josh here with another character bios. This one's on Cindy Moon, aka Silk. Now, she's a very interesting character because either people love her or people hate her. People either love her because they're like, oh, progression, woman in comics, yay. Or they hate her because they're like, she's just humping Peter Parker's leg every other panel. Which, if you don't get why I'm saying that really bad joke, obviously you don't read Spider-Man. So, moving on, let's get on to the origin here. So, Cindy Moon was a high school student at Midtown High. She had one brother named Albert. I feel like that was worth mentioning because I feel like that will come back into play when Cindy Moon has her own solo series, which is starting in the next few months, I believe. But one day she decided to go to a radiology science experiment, and the same one Peter Parker went to, and a spider, after, biting Peter Parker, bit Cindy on the ankle. Now, the spider was not just an ordinary household spider. This was a spider altered from the radiation of the science experiment. So it was a very, particular spider. Cindy then soon realized she could generate silk webbing after this. So while Peter Parker had a much more luckier power manifestation, like breaking a pipe, jumping over a car, sticking to a wall, Cindy went back to her house, and next thing she knew, she was generating silk web uncontrollably. Now, like I said before, she was not able to control this, so actually Ezekiel came to visit her. And if you know anything about the Spider-Man mythos, you know about Ezekiel, who directly connects with the whole mystical totem side of Spider-Man and the Inheritors, which obviously ties into the Spider-Verse event going on currently, or really ending right now as I'm recording this. But Ezekiel told her and her family that he could protect her and also, I guess, essentially train her, that he had experienced these kind of things, and brought her to his bunker where she stayed for 13 years. But anyways, when the Watcher's Eye during the whole original Sin event released many hidden secrets, Spider-Man learned of the bunker and went to release her. And Cindy, after this, immediately attacked Peter Parker. The reason why she attacked Peter Parker is because, obviously, basically being under the tutelage of Ezekiel, she got a lot of information about the Inheritors, like Morlun. And if you know anything about Morlun, he's practically unstoppable, just like the other Inheritors. So Cindy was put in this bunker to keep Morlun from being able to find her. But anyways, Peter Parker was able to convince Cindy that Morlun was dead, and she finally calmed down. And after this, Cindy made her own costume, going under the superhero identity of Silk, which the costume you see on the right side actually is not the costume she made with the silk. This is her new costume that she'll be wearing for her solo series, which actually I think is pretty cool in her own right. I think it's a pretty interesting costume. Cindy soon got an internship with Fact Channel News to help her better find her family, who had disappeared, since she went to the bunker, essentially. We don't know where she went, and I'm sure they're going to go into it during the solo series, and I'm sure there's going to be a whole, mysterious, dark, super villainish, thing with it. Now, anyways, she's also Peter Parker's partner, biologically, via the spider bite. I thought this would be worth mentioning, because basically what happens is if Peter Parker and Cindy Moon are around each other too long, unchecked, they'll jump on each other, which is why I made the joke I made earlier. Now, it's not because they're just, super horny individuals. Excuse my French if you're offended by me saying the word horny. The reason why is because they're bitten by the same spider, so they just have this natural primal instinct to reproduce with each other. Now, as someone who actually studies spiders, I can tell you that's not what they do, but that's what Dan Slott wrote, so that's what it is. Now let's get on to her abilities. She has superhuman strength, speed, stamina, durability, senses, reflexes, wall crawling, and organic webbing. Now, the organic webbing is pretty cool because in the bunker she had so much time within. Ezekiel was training her a lot on the organic webbing. If you read Amazing Spider-Man number 4, you can see, him saying that she's actually really, good at this, maybe too good at it. And yeah, so basically she's able to make a costume out of it, various structures with her webbing. Not anything too elaborate, but, still something, some sophisticated stuff that Peter Parker can't do, for example. Wall crawling, that's kind of a given. Her reflexes and speed they're said to be 2-3 times faster than Peter Parker's. She's much faster than Peter, basically that's what I'm trying to get across here. Peter even mentions it himself in Amazing Spider-Man number 4. And strength, she's not as strong as Peter, but honestly, when you think about it, does it really matter? She can still lift several tons. So it's not I'd say probably it's 3-ish ton difference between her and Peter Parker. But all in all, her spider sense actually is also much more heightened. And now a lot of that's not because she's a female. as much as it is because she's a special kind of spider totem called the Spider Bride. Now, fully, I personally do not understand what that means because they haven't fully gone into it in Spider-Verse yet. But like I said before, if I haven't said it, go check out Spider-Verse or check out our reviews of Spider-Verse when they come out. And hopefully, you will be informed on that, specific kind of information. So I hope this, helps you guys out learning about the character, introduce you to the character, and that's about it. So without further ado, I'll see you guys later.